Oh my god, wait, hold on. We didn't capture device. Let me close this off then. Alright, here we go. Now we cooking with some smoke. Now we cooking with some smoke, nigga. Now we cooking with some smoke. Alright, now they can see me, not to see them. Alright, hold on. I'm using OBS right now. I'm about to use the realest shit I ever spoke on. You can go back and teach to your kids when you
What
have
have they been
stuff,
up to after the war?
I'm about to break this shit down for you, man. Only as I can do, right?
Seat of power
So anyway, Vaughn, you didn't know, you know I used to box, right?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I hear you talking about it.
Yeah, you know, man, just talking about it. Started boxing at the age of 8 years old, Vaughn. And at the age of, well, I'm lying. I started competing about 9, but I started boxing. My father put me on injury course, and I don't want to miss any injury. I made me for I started boxing. I started competing probably about 8, 9, but I started training at around, I want to say, Vaughn, 6, 7, whatever the fuck it is. You don't know, like I said. My grandmother was a school. Very important thing back then. My grandmother was a school. She was very, even though we lived in the projects, my grandmother was very family oriented. We didn't have to live in the projects. Not saying my grandmother was rich, but you know, but and it's crazy when you live in housing and go important to your income. You know what I mean? Just because you live in, you know what I mean? Say my rent would have been $700, but someone could rent would have been $1. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But she chose really to do a lot of my family.
Right.
A lot of things that I did in life, you know, growing up, I didn't have to do. Just follow what I'm saying, right? You know what I mean? But this, like, I'll give you an example. My uncle was 13 years older than me, but he's more like my brother than my uncle. Like, I don't have any siblings, so we grew up like more like brothers. I mean, than actually my uncle, right? He grew up to be a cop. Me, I wanted to be the biggest gangster girl in the world. Right? That was my thing, right? But again, with that being said, so when I was, you know, my mom used to get, you know, fuck around, right? Get high or whatever, right? And, you know, probably once she had me, I what you call had now they call it ADHD, you know, right? I used to be bouncing on balls. I had so much energy. Right? You know what I mean? My grandmother didn't want me medicated, so you know, shout out to her. So she had me in gymnastics, karate, and boxing, fucking 7 days a week. I mean, literally, you know what I mean? With all that extra energy. So anyway, there was a gym. There was a gym on Bergen Street in North, called First Class Gym on Bergen Street in North, right? Now, back then, even my father, all the Muslims, not all, but all the Muslims in the North were the Nation of Islam. I mean, you go to jail, you know what I mean? And again, you know, you have Islam, the Nation of Islam, you don't know, that was like the, once again, I'm not, shout out to Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad, those guys, the black people to get themselves together, but they put people with, like the Black Panther, you put black shit on top of it. Yeah, so you get all these old cats and shit, you know, come over to jail, right? So, I'm from North, you know what I mean? Right? The owner of the gym was Mr. Shabazz, right? And you ever see like them old school cats that be like, you know, like, you know what I mean? You can tell they ain't play no game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's always, I mean, not saying he was mean, always right up, you know, get over there, boy, you know what you gotta do. Like he type motherfucker, like not D-side, he had an aura, he had a presence, he type motherfucker fucking the wall. And like, you know what I mean? With like man respect, right? Bad, right? Right. Married to her. I think her name was Karen Kelly. Anyway, they owned the gym on Berkeley. The guy had a lot of juice for the poor. So I would see Don King or Felix Trinidad because I would say the boxing would be big, like a big sport, very small, believe it or not. You know what I mean? But they would come up, you know what I mean, on Berkeley Street to work out, you know, not typical. There are other fighters before them, but I'm just speaking to the right? But anyway, make a long story short, so you may not remember they had a magazine called Don Diva magazine or the Fed magazine. Oh yeah. That's basically where they would take all these street cats and have them interviews behind the wall. I wish I would have kept this magazine.
You face.
They don't make that anymore?
Final round.
Who really buys magazines online? But the guy that ran the Don Diva
mighty cabal.
Karaoke, he got a YouTube channel now. I think now where they got all profits. They do street, you know, like documentaries. But everything's online. There's nobody buys magazines. I wish I'd have kept the magazines. Anyway, it's back in like 2000, they interviewed what's his name, Shabazz something, 25, whatever his name was, one of the first quote-unquote killers of Malcolm X, right? So during the interview, he was like, you know what I mean, that they sold hella smack. They were selling hella dope out there.
Stand proud.
I wish I'd have kept the magazine years ago, right? But anyway, they gave an interview, right? So this is back in like, I want to say like 2000, 2001. And mind you, that same cat, Mr.
To airlock.
Who's now passed away. Heard, you know, getting old. I was going to getting older, like, no, Shabazz was
Because I can't tell.
You hear me
That's
say
what I
old
like
podcast,
about
right?
you.
So when that magazine came out, right?
What do we have here?
A person that I was close to, an older gentleman, trained me.
Won.
Like, you know, Mr. Shabazz, they said he the one that, you know,
treasure
did that to Malcolm, right? I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, right? Then I remember the feds picking him up. Now, what the feds before? I don't know, but it was around the time that interview came out in the Don Diva Feds magazine.
But she made me laugh.
You know what I mean? So it was a known around town,
gunfight ever
and especially know with all the old cats. You go back and watch that documentary. The old school cats still ain't got no love for Malcolm. I'm gonna tell you why, right? The high school that I went to was called Malcolm X Shabazz, formerly known as Southside. They still call it Southside. So this guy that's interviewing us, doing an interview, talking about who killed Malcolm X and his story and all around. And he came back to North, right? And he asked Roger Rocker, you know what I mean? And they, you know, they just say, that, the other. But they all knew it. Like, they unknown. Right? But most people think, this is what I'm gonna say the truth, right?
Cabal
Most people think
reinforcements.
that Malcolm got killed, right? Or say it was Farrakhan, but Malcolm was Farrakhan. And in the movie they portrayed, and all I got to do it for Hollywood, that Malcolm,
Strategist.
I got you.
that Malcolm,
Gotta have it on the wall.
Time stalker.
Malcolm went to
The overmind.
Minotaur. Elijah Muhammad and a bunch of young women that were pretty much in the 4 years, a bunch of young girls that were pregnant, right? At baby farm. So, you know, and in the movie they portrayed like, you know, they felt like that was sitting heavily on Mount Sinai. And, you know, they were the Mecca and stuff. That's not really what happened, right? What got Malcolm's shit pushed back, right? Right? It was really, you know, and this is what happened, right? Elijah Muhammad, and they had, you know, they actually really making money, right? You didn't realize black people didn't have that much money back then, and how they were making their money. Going back, they were selling a lot of smack, and a lot of illegal activity. Money, yeah, right?
Thanks for your help.
So Malcolm started publicly bad-mouthing. This would happen.
In confession time.
This was starting to rip, right? Now, they're already, you gotta realize Elijah Muhammad was illiterate, right? You know, what illiterate means you can't read, you know, the language or whatever the fuck. I mean, literally
I'll clean up behind you.
A lot of rain.
Spider
He couldn't basically read it right?
Awoken.
And Malcolm was well, how you say, even though he was a street cat, was well
like your
versed, you know what I mean? Put his words
But you
together
all already
and
got
throw
it
the
cut.
cut. And a lot of people got jealous
It's
at
right there
Malcolm.
in
Like,
front of
you know, basically I'm faces and shit. Like, you know how Farrakhan is? Farrakhan speak well and, you know, he's captivating. That's how Malcolm was back then, you know what I mean? Put his words together well slick, and he was basically, I ain't gonna lie, he brought the nation up to new heights. They would have him on TV, he would go to different colleges to speak, and he was well spoke, right? Elijah couldn't do that. Elijah, again, wasn't well versed, but I'm gonna come again. So what happened was, Elijah told Malcolm not to, when JFK got killed, right? Of course, they went with the crazy black guy Malcolm wants to say. He told him not to say nothing, you know, basically bad about, you know, JFK, right? So Kennedy. So when he went on, you know, gave the interview, he said basically this chickens come on the roost, like, you know, basically you reap what you sow. Like, you know, America breeds killers, and they came back and, you know, basically, you know, made such a slick about JFK. It was all on the papers. So what happened was, Elijah Muhammad silenced him, so you couldn't speak publicly for X, Y, and Z or whatever, right? You couldn't speak fucking publicly, right? So that started the feud. So but anyway, but in the way the movie they portrayed this now, like even in this interview. So what happened was, so Malcolm was the head of the mosque, number 7, I believe it was in Manhattan. So the home that he lived in was owned by the nation, right? Now he got 4 or 5 kids, right? And he left the nation, went to do his own thing. But Malcolm didn't have any money, right? Which was, I ain't gonna lie, which was kind of petty by Elijah Muhammad. But they took Malcolm to court, had him put out his house, right? And if you watch the
Mm-hmm.
documentary, you see him talking like, damn, you say, damn, you got this big old house in Arizona and this, that, and the other, you know, and you want me put out, my family put out this, that, and the other, right? I carried the nation for 12 years, this, that, and the other. Elijah Muhammad took him to court, sued him when he had to move out of that place. So even when you see him, that's when Malcolm became bitter, right? But this is what got Malcolm killed. The same very people that you spoke out against publicly, you know, the white man, this, white that. Now you give information to the white man about how the Nation of Islam are selling heroin, how they're pimping and prostitution, and motherfucker Malcolm names start covering up certain people's paperwork, right? So Malcolm ain't get killed again. See, they don't really go up there and give you the real. Malcolm ain't really get killed for him. They think because he was bad mouthing the minister and saying, no. It's because he started telling them about street shit that was going on. And you know what I mean? So even when they doing it, you watch the documentaries kind of deep at the time, they ended up interviewing the cat in Philly, right? He said, yeah, man, you know, we got a problem. We're the killers come from North, right? He said that in the interview, the documentary. What's North is known for breeding killers, you know what I mean? A lot of serious cats come from out of here, right? So, and so again, I said, you got killers everywhere, but you know what I mean? But back then, that's what put in the work. Only the Goonies Squad, right? And like I said, my man, you know, God bless his dead. He's always been 100 with me though. You know, Mr. Spaz and shit. Always been very kind to me, you know what I mean? But even like I said, had my man been living, but of the time of that documentary, you could see where he played it, he wouldn't have been in North asking that question. Like, yo, bro, they would even ask, like, yo, bro, anybody know him? Like, yo, man, let's sleep in dog's leg. Like, people talk, like, say, you know, Malcolm, this, he was great, man. Then, but a lot of motherfuckers still hold a lot of disdain to him because Malcolm started running his mouth talking about a bunch of street shit. Even if you watch that TV show put together for you, what's that shit? The Godfather.
Godfather of Brooklyn.
Yeah, Harlem. Yeah,
Harlem. I said Brooklyn.
What's my man name? Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah,
they got the nation in there, right?
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, but they don't really get in the tip. But I'm telling you, they was selling a lot of motherfucking smack. So like I said, even back to that interview with my man William, you know, what his name is, Shabazz 25th, number 25, whatever. He said in the interview, hey, you know what I mean? Because they locked up 2 other cats, they had nothing to do with it. He got caught though. One of them, he got shot. He got one of Malcolm bodyguards, whatever, shot him in his leg, and they put him down on top of that shit. Well, other 2 cats, they had nothing to do with it, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. The other cats that went to jail, they knew what was going on, what was happening. The nation didn't even take care of their family. So his shit gets deep. So that, I ain't gonna lie, put a black eye or black cloud over the nation for a lot. He's like, y'all motherfucking nation killed Malcolm, right? Yeah. But again, they think it's from him from bad mouth and Elijah Muhammad, which had nothing to do with it. So, of course, everybody know that. So even in the, like 85, I think around 94, 95, one of Malcolm X's daughters tried to hire a hitman to kill Farrakhan. The FBI went to Farrakhan with that shit, right? I remember this shit. They went up like that. What they did was the public face. The nation paid for defense. Betty Shabazz and Farrakhan, they both came out on stage together with Apollo. They did a fundraiser, this and the other, and Farrakhan and what's the dead or whatever the fuck they be. And that's how Malcolm X's daughter ended up beating that shit. She ended up operating the NHA, you know what I mean? But again, like I said, you know, to how you say disdain, but did Farrakhan have something to do? Absolutely. Farrakhan was young as hell. Did he have something to do? Absolutely not. But motherfuckers knew why it happened. You know what I mean? Because again, Malcolm was the same people, the white man sitting there, you started running your mouth to. Like I said, Malcolm was very bitter about him, quote unquote, you know what I mean, when he got put out of his house. And, you know, with his family. It's like, you know what I mean, he hit out the state for back for 12 years. I'm not saying he's better than I wouldn't do like that, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. But that's the real, like, you know, romanticide and fantaside, you know, I have this picture painted, you know what I mean? But, you know, you think about this, right? At the end of the day, no one can do nothing. All these, how you say, pro-black organizations, whether it's Black Panther, this and the other, the government came down and shut that shit down, right? But you still got the Nation of Islam around.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Because again, they were still, quote unquote, in the streets, and you know what I mean? You know, and you know, doing what they was doing. You know what I mean? And I'm not just, you know, into a whole bunch of conspiracies. You think a lot of a bunch of other pro-black motherfuckers that got shut up and shut down. Hey, these motherfuckers still had their hands to niggas get the street. Again, these a bunch of street niggas that came home from prison. You know, that's the real. Like I'm saying, I'm from this city. I'm telling you what, like it's like everybody knows. Like you know what I mean? What came and what happened. You know what they were doing. You know what I mean? My father was part of the nation, and I know that nigga was piece of shit. You know what I mean? Get the limit with what he was doing. I'm just telling you some real shit. Malcolm started running his mouth. Not on TV. On TV, was talking about a lot about, well, you know, a lot of not a righteous man. You're hypocrite. He doesn't know what to say. He gets married, man. He got all these young women he's pregnant for. All right, all out of that stuff, young bitch. They ain't one got his head knocked off. Malcolm started talking about that street shit. You know what I mean? They get niggas 25, 30. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but that's, like I said, you watch the documentary, nigga, they gave you exclusive one. Once you watch the documentary, you take from what I said. If you even in the documentary, you see the guys, like, going around, everybody know, like the old head, he still got a lot of disdain from Malcolm, what he was doing. I mean, you know, from now. But the same, you know, you talking about, I'm not freaking side, you know what I mean? But the same pro-black you talking about, now you talking with this, whatever, the other man, to put your brother man away, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case may be. That's what, and that's the real. Now, there are a few documentary people that say that, but they don't go into depth like that by how the nation was, you know, pimping, you know, still had pimps and, you know what I mean, and, you know, selling, smacking this, that, and the other. I was done a while until I read that magazine. You know what I mean? I know these, like I said, these niggas with a bunch of street niggas, you know what I mean? You know, I knew that. My daddy was a street nigga, part of these Islam, right? You know what I mean? That nigga was a killer. But I said it to say this though, right? But when old boy, you know, put in I believe it was Don Diesel, the Feds magazine, come on, much back selling out the back of the mosque, that, the other. I was like, dang, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, you know what I mean? One mosque? No. But, hey, I'm not gonna say his name on the board, but nobody screaming, God, this is money, like, you know what I mean? Like, black folks pay money, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when the phone did nothing, they just put it back to some good, to some use. It is what it is. But that was a no-no what he started doing. That was about him. You know, it wasn't so much. If you watch the movie of Malcolm X, they make it seem like he went to Mecca and this, that, and the other. Seen Muslims, all races and walks of life, Chinese, white Muslims, this, that, and the other. You know, you know what I mean? And he came back and he had a new attitude. Nah. When Malcolm lost his home, they were taking the nation. That was kind of bad. They just left the man alone. You know, let him do his own thing. But it was crazy. Malcolm was gaining so much momentum and had the air and the power of the young people in the streets. He had the air, you know what I mean? He just didn't have the money. Like, mind you, Malcolm used to go to Harvard and speak, he have all these different debates and shit with these, you know, with motherfuckers with college degrees, and Malcolm used to shut him down. Because again, he was, I'll give you an example. You ever seen that brother, what's his name, Brother Polite?
No.
Okay, Polite. But, you know, you got Signet, I'll give you an example. You got Signet at TV, right? Signet is a platform. I'm not saying, you know, Signet don't know a little bit of the history. You know, a lot of shit. But he can't put that shit together like Polite is going to put this together. How you sit back there thinking. That's how Malcolm was, you know what I mean? But, you know what I mean? So, again, like, you had that bygone case. Nobody ended up winning at the end of the day. That really put a nation with and put a black cloud in the home. But again, I said it is a documentary. But, you know what I mean? And when they did that documentary, almost still living. You know what I mean? When Adrian walking around and said, oh, well, I'm being real. So, you know, anybody can say anything happening just so freely. Even when he was talking to people, they bro, hey, what are you doing, bro? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if Unc got sons or whatever, but it was crazy when they confronted Cory Booker with this shit. You know, Cory Booker, like, yo, Andrew, this supposed killer. He's in your ad when the city. Like, oh, I didn't know he was in this, that, and everybody know Unc was about, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Unc want no motherfucking jokes. And he carried himself that way, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a known, you know, in the city and shit, but, you know what I mean? God, you know, I hear all these Farrakhan looking on fairly, you know, not to say like, motherfuckers so dumb. The government had did this, the government had killed, and this, that, and the other, like, you know, like, black, they quickly talking about, you know, we don't quick go to conspiracy. Kobe Bryant, yeah, he was showing his pharmaceutical. And they had him, he be all over the place with that shit, man. I ain't saying that conspiracies don't happen, this, that, and the other. You know,
No, for everything, no.
Yeah, they be going too far left. You see my brother poster, they went back to the room, this is that broom stood up. You know what I mean? He was going no gravel, he posted MIA.
That's just fucking funny.
Yeah, man. Nothing renting the gun that nigga about that shit. But yeah, I just broke it down for you in about 15 minutes. But it's a good documentary though.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Not 6 parts. You ain't gonna watch a couple parts.
Oh, I thought it was like one long one.
Nah, it's like a couple parts, but it's well put together though. I can tell you this thing. But again, the fact that that he was able to move around in this city like that for freely. Not saying freely, man, that do nothing to old boy, which you find out that ain't here no more. Like you can run around asking these questions, like Like a lot of motherfuckers that are still living from back in the era still feel some type of way about Malcolm, bro. Like it's crazy. Like it's like a fucked up, Like some people like my uncle's like, man, let's see the dog die, man. What are you doing, man? Like, Like, dang. Whether they still loyal to the nation or whatever the fuck the case may be, I'm just saying, like, like a lot, they can, religion, I don't know if it's religion shit, but these are street niggas, they live by a certain different codes, like, you can tear this whole thing we got talking about, before you put that together. But yeah, man, that's what did it, man. Now listen, man, you can go back to your peers, man, give them that story, man. Like the damn Bond got the juice. You probably have bad couple pictures with that story, Bond. You know what I mean? Damn, Mark, how you know that? Yeah, bitch. I say I was laughing with Malcolm X's assassin. Real talk, man. Village never wrote. Mom was laughing with Malcolm X's assassin. Yeah, it's not saying it's funny, but that's. Like you said, that's a small world, ain't it, right?
Yeah.
Like, like, damn, be out country, we actually know the motherfucker that did for that. Got his name right red, put chains with it. Yeah, forget his point. Now, what's crazy, the woman is going to be exposed now. He had it, like, the wife, I don't know if his wife did, they had it. I think they should get a bunch of cash money. It's pretty crazy how they take money, like, a lot of kids do so much crime, so much shit. And until they take out of the industry, like it's crazy, like crazy. I was thinking, man, but I don't even want to say something. I need to start up and move gym or something. But I ain't got the patience. Look at these motherfuckers, man. Cause I know I was like that, time and effort. You know what I mean? Give the motherfuckers running me. They come. Motherfuckers sit and dedicated to their craft. I say boxing, basketball, football is good. Cool. Now everybody can do it, but this right here, like there's one thing, boxing, which is sad, the only sport that's not governed. What I mean by that is like there's no retirement for it. Like it's not governed by.
Should be.
It's not governed by the government. Every night the NBA has a this, that, and the other, and the players can continue like boxing not like that, man. And it's sad. That's why a lot of fighters fight past their prime. I know a lot of them, right? Like Ray Mercer, Charles Murray, they were called the triple threat back then. Ray Mercer, Charles Murray, and Alpha Ice Cole. You know what I mean? And Tommy Park had Mercer, I think Charles Murray, I don't know what the team. I think Ray Mercer want to go anyway. Alpha Ice Cole, they just don't name anyway. But they fighting the same. Even Shannon Briggs, Shannon wants some motherfucking money too. Let's go, champ, and get more money, right? And he got my hand with. Let me make it long story short. The way they feel like they always gonna have another big fight coming. Like they always gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like this is not gonna last. Like, you know what I mean? That's why a lot of motherfuckers keep fighting past these crimes. And get watch the money we deal with, you know what I mean? Some paydays don't last forever, you know what I mean?
Definitely not spending your money right.
But not even so much. I'll give you an example, right? Why they run the tax trouble, right? Let me give you another thing. Say if you fight for $1 million, right? How much you get for
Probably like 200?
No. I respect Bernard Hopkins is a piece of shit. Bernard Hopkins is a piece of shit. Bernard Hopkins, listen to real fact. Bernard Hopkins' first real big payday was right? A couple $1 million, right? So by law, talking about law, my nigga, your training is 20%. So if you fight for $1 million, legally your training is 50, right? So that's 100,000, right? Right. But how about how fighters run into money with trouble because they don't take the tax out of that million, they don't take it. But your training is 50%. Hear it out. Your manager is 30%. So if you take that 10%, you add it with that 30%. So this doesn't happen with tax. I will get Floyd this though. Floyd armed enough to surround himself with the right people. But what they do with that money, he's ready to pay for it. It's cool. I mean, money is just why he came back and forth. Marquez, when he came back out of retirement that time, right? You're like, damn, how could you blow 25 million, this, that, and the other? Niggas gotta realize this too, or Hammer. Hey, I'll give you an example. So I remember when I first started working my only job, right? I said, man, I give the $500 out the street a week, but your bills don't stay the same. You understand what I'm saying? They like, I used to tell these niggas on YouTube, man, you ain't got no $12,000 piece. Nigga, you can't confuse my lifestyle with your lifestyle. You know what I mean? Just because you got $100 million, you're not living like the same bond at the what do you call it, at the chicken, at the Waffle House. You know what I mean? You gotta, you know what I mean? You can say, oh man, I don't want to cars, but you live different. You spending it. Who the fuck Mike is that? You living different. You spending different. You know what I mean? Like this shit changed. You know what I mean? If you can make that type of money and keep the same lifestyle you got now, then fine. Yeah, everything copacetic. You know what I mean? But you ain't living the same. You know what I mean? Like your bills. I mean, the more you make, the more you spend, the more your bills. You know what I mean? Shit, that's just how it goes. You know what I mean? Look at Parker. Parker got them taxes, bought that PC.
Man, shut your ass up, man.
My bad, I thought Parker was gone. My bad, Parker. I mean, talk what's on your back.
Hey, Parker, jump on that card, brother.
Fuck you, nigga.
He traded that in for his mouse and keyboard, bro. To get that PC.
No, I still got the PlayStation.
He said, nah, I ain't trade that one.
Okay, I'm gonna do better this one.
So, Z, what's your opinion? What's your thoughts on that news that just came out?
About what?
The Sony shit. You ain't said about they don't know. They spending too much money.
See,
the article it just came out like 2 hours ago.
Pony's mad?
Oh yeah, here's the thing.
AKA Pony's mad.
You heard what he said, yeah.